that goes. We're partnering with a company called Route Analytics, and again, kind of a unique differentiator for us is they're going to be able to come along our combine and look at some of the video, some of the huddle video, and some of the history of your athlete. Where do they play? What division do they play in? What schools are they at? And they put all of that information into a filter. And I don't know how they do it, but they test it against historical data from the last 15 years, and they're able to pretty accurately tell somebody where a kid would rank from a D1 down to a D3 school, an NAIA kid, whatever. They're able to say this is the kind of attributes, skills, and things that drive at this level. And this is what you need to do. This is where you're weak that you could work on in the off season. These are some areas of growth. But what we're going to do with that information is not just leave that in the hands of the kids. We want to be proactive with this, and we really want to help. And so we've got a database. It's got every college coach in the country. It's got their emails and their social channels and all of that information. And so we're going to say, hey, Johnny, you slotted uh, as a high D3, low D2 school? Are there 10 schools you have in mind that fit in that category? And we're going to send them your information. We're going to introduce you to the coaches, and we're going to introduce you to uh, the GA, which Dion would tell you is the most important person to be in front of. The GA is the lowest on the totem pole. He's the guy that can't let a diamond in the rough slip by him. He's got very little margin. So he's going to look at everything that comes across his plate and dig in pretty deep. So if we can close some of those gaps where they're looking at huddle like everybody else, if we can add some more information, if we can give them more feedback about that athlete and your athlete, it gives them all the more tools to make a better decision. And we're going to throw that in front of them. We're not going to follow up. We're not going to do anything but make that an introduction. That's up to the individuals, the coaches to reach out, whatever. But we at least want to close the loop. Too many times I've seen kids go, they finish well, they're a top finisher at a camp, and their name and information gets thrown into a database, and coaches can comb through that database, but they don't know anything about that, and it doesn't have that personal touch. So we really wanted to take a different and unique spin on that. So that's one thing we'll be doing at the end of camp, probably in the weeks following. We'll be able to get that information out to coaches to follow up.